Today we're making Israeli orange and honey glazed chicken. This is a wonderful, fragrant recipe, and even though oranges and honey don't necessarily come to mind when you think about diabetes-friendly eating, they work wonderfully in this recipe. So let's get started by making our chicken. The first thing we're going to do is to take some of our olive oil and just coat the bottom of our baking dish. So now I'm going to place my chicken right on the pan, and I'm just going to turn it to coat in the olive oil. And then I'm going to take 2 garlic cloves and place these right in the center of the cavity. And then I'm going to take my honey, and this is just a tablespoon of honey, so not a lot at all, but it's so nice and rich. I'm just going to rub that in to all the crevices. And then I'm going to add in my orange juice. Oranges and almonds and honey are really wonderful flavors from the Mediterranean, especially popular in Israel and the Levant region. Now I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands. It's really important when you work with poultry. Then we'll season our chicken and get it into the oven. So now I'm going to season with a little bit of kosher salt, sprinkle my pepper. Then I'm going to cover this, and I've got my oven already preheated to 425 degrees. And this takes anywhere from an hour and 15 minutes to about an hour and a half. It already smells really wonderful. You can see it's gotten a lot smaller, and it's really condensed and concentrated, that rich orange flavor. What I'm going to do is just take a little pierce right down here and check to see what kind of juice comes out of my thigh and make sure that it's running clear. And this is, so I know it's cooked through. I'm going to let this rest for about 10 minutes so that all of the juices stay inside, and then we can go ahead and carve it. Now it's time to prepare our fragrant rice to accompany our chicken. The first thing that we're going to do is bring 1 3/4 cups of water to boil. As soon as that boils, I'm going to go ahead and turn it down to low. Then I'm going to add in my basmati rice. Basmati is known as the prince of rices, and it's grown in India. And the reason it's called the prince of rices is because it's so fragrant. Add a little bit of salt, and you can add this to your taste. You can always add more later. So now it's time to add our spice mixture, and we've got a wonderful trio. The first one we're going to add is turmeric. Then we're going to add in our ginger. Then we're going to add in our pure cinnamon. And now I'm going to add in my golden raisins. If you want to do regular raisins, if you want to do apricots, or leave the fruit out altogether, you're welcome. So now that the rice mixture is boiling, I'm just going to stir it, turn it down to low, and then I'll cover it and let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes, just until the water is all absorbed and the rice is really fluffy. And in the meantime, we're going to fry up our almonds. So you want to turn your pan on about medium-low heat. As soon as it gets hot, you can go ahead and add in whatever nuts you're using. So you want to make sure to just kind of stay around, watch them turn color, and as soon as you start to smell the aroma, you pull them off the burner, because that's when they're going to get really golden brown. Now they're starting to release their aroma, so I'm just going to pull them right off the flame, and I'll allow them to finish cooking this way. And you can see what the rice looks like when we finish cooking it. It has absorbed all of the liquid, so now I'm going to add in the almonds. We'll just mix those around together very lightly. So I'm going to serve it right alongside the corner of the dish, just like this. So there you have our Israeli orange and honey glazed chicken with basmati rice and almonds. Enjoy.